All right. So this is Rawdog. I think that's it.
What?
Yeah. I mean, do you want? Well, what should we say? What should we say, June?
Alright. Welcome to Rawdog, where we talk about random fucking shit to get canceled on Twitter.
Yeah, let's go.
I am June, and this is my other host, Hero. We're not spelling our names, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, you're supposed to bark too, I guess. I don't know. Rawdog.
Alright.
If I know it's spelled weird.
But hey, it's what we got.
Alright.
It's what you got. Alright, anyways. Alright, what do you think we're gonna talk about first?
Let's talk about the ethics of monogamy.
Ethics of monogamy. Oh.
So why is monogamy a thing? Because just to clarify, me and June, we go to a certain college. We're not going to disclose which one, but we go to a college. That's all you need to know.
I just choked on some ice.
All right, good job.
Fuck.
Good job.
Anyways.
And in one of the classes that I'm taking, it's human sexuality. One of the subjects that we're talking about is polygamy and polyamory, and how it's weird that humans do it. And how did it start is the thing.
Well, the thing is, so with monogamy and humans, this is what a biological term is, was a social monogamy. And there's another biological term which is genetic monogamy. We are social monogamy, so that means we can be polyamorous, but it's not socially acceptable, you know?
And who makes it not socially acceptable?
Everybody else.
The man.
No, really though?
The government?
But
the government's the one that says you can't fuck two people at the same time, apparently.
But we have threesomes and foursomes.
Yeah, with consent.
Well, yeah, but...
But apparently, if two people are in a cohabiting relationship, if two people are dating, it's fine. But oh god, raise the alarms. Send the flares out when 3 or more people start dating. Think about it.
In my personal opinion, polygamy is a bit weird. It just doesn't make sense for me, at least. Sure, we can fuck multiple people. And sure, we can be impregnated or impregnate other people multiple times.
That's fair.
But the thing is, socially, it's better for, it's more evolutionary stable for, a child to have 2 parents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's even stats to back it up. So like sometimes single-parent households will have children that are slightly more mature or whatever the fuck the case is. But it's well known that having 2 people in a house, two parents in a household is, good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the golden rule in this situation is as long as it's not harming anyone else, it's fine.
Yeah, there's the other problem with, like maybe one of those people in that relationship is a heavy bottom, right? Yeah, like a heavy emotional bottom.
A twink, if you will.
Ah, yes, a twink. Harry Styles, maybe someone like that.
But fashion twinks would not survive the apocalypse.
Oh, of course they won't. They will die. Anyways, but maybe they're just too emotionally invested in the other person, where they can't let go of them, even though they will, find another partner.
So that just reminded me.
Yeah.
It reminded me of 2 things. Let me clarify. I am in a loving relationship with my boyfriend. He is amazing, and I love him. And he said he would edit this. I love Eugene. But I cannot do any hookups or any sex with another person because when I was a fuckboy, I would my horror phase. I would feel physically ill afterwards. Like it would happen, and I'm like, yeah, all right, this feels all right. This feels good. And then immediately after, I would want to throw up the next day or a week later.
Is it associated with you being just fucking high or fucking drunk?
No correlation.
Oh my god.
The first time, completely sober. Second time, completely sober. Third time, we were both very intoxicated. But then The fourth time, that one was sober. That was like a mutual thing. We didn't, what?
Friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits.
As you would say.
It only happened once. It's fine. Anyway, other thing that I was talking about, in gay relationships, here, when two gay people, gay men or gay women have sex, usually there has to be a top and a bottom, right?
Yeah.
In any sexual relationship.
Yep.
But do you know what Burger King did for their Pride Month of 2022?
I don't know. I don't give a shit about Burger King. What happened?
Burger King decided to make the Whopper, but it would have either 2 top buns or 2 bottom buns.
Ew.
So like it was the 2 flat buns or the 2 round buns, and it said because love wins and it can be anything. I'm like, Burger King? What are you talking about? Do you know anything about gay sex? Because
I don't think Burger King knows anything about sex.
I don't think Burger King knows anything about sex.
I think Burger King doesn't even know how to fuck.
Burger King doesn't know how to fuck because
Burger King is absolute shit.
Because if you know anything, if you put 2 tops in a room, they're gonna fight like lions, okay? But if you they might fuck afterwards. Who knows? But if you put 2 bottoms in a room, they're just gonna vibe. They're just gonna sit there.
They can't do anything.
They can't do anything.
They're just there. They just sit there and it's like, oh yes, which one of us shall take initiative?
Which one? No, and then they'll just say like, you'll take initiative. No, you'll take initiative.
No.
Why don't you start? No, why don't you start?
It's just like passing dicks or vaginas around. It's just pushing it back and forth. It's like, can you suck? I'll suck yours. No. I'll suck yours.
No. No.
I'll pleasure you.
No, I'll pleasure you. No. I insist. Why don't you start?
Top is just like, 2 tops is just like, shit, get down here. It's just wrestling.
Sex now.
Sex now. Wrestle. Keep wrestling until someone's peg someone else.
Totally peg someone else.
Yeah. The winner of that situation is whoever pegs the other person, and then they'll wrestle again to peg the other person.
Peg's a funny word.
Why?
It's just a funny word.
That is a funny word now I'm thinking about it.
You think about it.
We don't use peg in any other situation besides
even though
it's never anything except anal. You don't say you peg someone and you do vaginal sex.
No, but you can still do vaginal sex with a peg.
Well, yeah, but usually when you say peg, it's usually the innuendo is usually that there's a guy who is a bottom, and there's either another guy or a woman or female who is a top, and they just peg the guy.
Yeah, someone that does not have a penis is topping someone that does or doesn't, and that's fine. I'm just saying it's a funny word. So whenever
Wait, Gene is editing this?
Do what?
Gene is editing this?
Yes, Gene is editing this.
Oh shit. Oh, hello Gene. My bad.
That's why I said I love you.
I forgot.
So, for a while, one of my friends, I would call my dick a peg because it pissed them off so much. And he said, it's not that. I'm like, well, you're doing the art of pegging someone with it. What? So like your dick could be a peg.
A live peg, if you would.
A natural peg.
Natural peg.
Natural pegging.
Naturalizing pegging.
So
speaking of like tops and bottoms, right? Did you know that like female spiders are
You're really leaning into the spider one, aren't you?
But it's funny though.
Okay.
It's very, very funny though.
All right. Just to clarify, we have a little napkin here that we just fucking take off on the side and just write down a word or a phrase on what we were talking about. And then if one of us says, save that for the podcast, we hold on to it. Here's the thing, we probably forget about it, which is why we have all these words here.
Yeah.
But we can't think of why we wanted to save it for the podcast.
You're the one who wrote Spider-Vor.
Okay.
I was just talking about something natural. You're the one who put it into vor.
Okay, because
I didn't even know what vor was until you told me about it.
It's because okay. So to clarify, again, in my human sexuality class, our professor asked us to write a paper based on a podcast and just anything on the subject of sex or anything sexual. And I wrote my paper on a podcast review on the movie Bros, which is not really that great. But apparently, if you didn't see it, you're straight and homophobic. But I was talking to my friend who did another paper, and I was like, "Oh, what did you do?" She looked at me dead in the eye and said, I wanted to do something odd. I wanted to do something weird. I decided to write about vor. And I was like, what? Why? And then she just said, I don't know. That'll be funny.
Yeah, it's outside the comfort zone right there.
And that's what the teacher encouraged. I was like, okay, cool. Something new. And
I didn't know what the fuck that
and
was.
then June didn't know what it was. So then I didn't want to pull the trigger and have to be the poor soul to explain vor to someone. So then we looked through Urban Dictionary, and then it was like the first few definitions, actually pretty good definition, explaining everything.
Yeah. You know why? Because it's from 2009.
Yeah, 2005, 2009. Everything after that is just cringe.
Oh my god. There were more self-inserts and fucking fan fictions on Urban Dictionary on the third page. Because we just wanted to see what it was about. And it's all from 2020.
Did you know that that on like I think it's the Barnes and Noble comment review sections, they just have role play sections in there?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I have to look that up again, but I'm pretty sure it's the Barnes and Noble review sections where they just role play.
That is where they would go.
The Barnes and Noble?
Who else goes to Barnes and Nobles?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, think about it. Barnes and Nobles.
When was the last time I was in Barnes and Nobles? I think it was when me, you, and Jay.
Another friend.
That went in there that one time. What did we? No, we didn't even go. Fuck, we didn't even go in there for anything. We just decided to fuck around and find out.
Oh yeah, we immediately just went to the manga section and you found.
Oh yeah, that's when we found Buttfuck Island.
Yeah, you found some weird.
Because everyone was freaking out about it on Twitter. I'm like, is it real? And then it was real.
Yeah. I saw some weird hentai shit.
You don't think that Buttfuck Island is weird hentai shit?
Well, I saw some other weird hentai shit.
Like which one?
I can't remember. I just saw boobs.
Okay. I mean,
but anyways, I just couldn't believe it was on Barnes and Nobles. It was just in the manga section. It was not even rated R in anywhere. It's just there for the plain eye to see and be like, yes, we shall read that.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
I think it was this one. So I can't word. All right.
Words.
Back to the topic. The reason why I wrote down spiders being into vor.
Oh shit! I forgot we were on that topic.
is because you were the one that brought up that like some insects like eat their mate, but male spiders want to be eaten.
Well, okay. So this came about from us talking about tops and bottoms, and I was like, no, it was talking about monogamy.
Yeah,
and I was
and then we started talking about Chainsaw Man,
and then patriarchy, and then matriarchy. And I was like, I remember spiders. I saw this on a YouTube video once. Female spiders are much larger than male spiders, and some species, male spiders are so small that they after they fuck and they inseminate the female, they will force themselves to be eaten by the females, even if the female doesn't want to. Even if the female doesn't want to, They will smack dab, put their butts and shit into the female's mouth until they start biting.
And that's why I wrote spiders being in the vor.
Wait, it's a genetic fetish.
It's a genetic fetish? What do you mean a genetic fetish?
Yeah, it's genetic. The male literally wants itself to be eaten. Genetic.
Okay.
Isn't actually based on species.
Okay.
Yeah. Think about it. Do spiders really learn? Do they actually learn? That shit is fucking genetic, eh? Just think about it.
Look,
Think about it. It's not genetic at this point. It's just like, oh yes. You know what's be funny? If evolution says, oh yes, the male spider.
I'm gonna keep talking. I'm double checking something real quick.
The male spider, if it does not be in, it will want itself to be in. That's not something behavioral. That is genetic.
Oh, this shit's genetic.
Or some fetish is genetic.
Yeah, I think I remember reading somewhere that fetishes and kinks could be genetic later on. Role of genetic factors in sexual behavior on studies. Go on, keep talking about spiders. Or something else. Wait. Role of genetic factors in human sexual behavior based on studies of torture syndrome in ADHD probans and their relatives? What the fuck?
I'm sorry, what? What the fuck did we go on?
Most significant variations in the expression of human sexual. This is the role of genetic fact. This is on PubMed.gov by Amj Med. So I'm not trying to copyright their work. I'm just reading the abstract real quick. Most significant variations in the expression of human sexuality are considered to be the result of learned behavior psychological problems. Yeah, I knew that. Tourette syndrome is common hereditary tic and disinhibition disorder, sometimes associated with compulsive use of obscene words, coproelia, and previously reported to be occasionally associated with exhibitionism. Okay. They further explored the relationship between the GTS genes and the sexual behavior. Questions concerning a wide range of such behaviors were administered to 1040 subjects, 14 years of age, older, consisting of 358 Tourette syndrome, probans, 101 non-proban relatives.
How was that relevant?
That was the first. I just clicked on it and I saw ADHD. I'm like, that's me.
That's us.
That's us.
Oh yes. I don't think we took our meds.
I did. They just ran off. You don't have meds.
Oh yeah, I don't have meds. I forgot.
You don't want to be held down by the man.
I know, and it's not a problem for me, so I don't need meds. So, but anyways, back to spiders.
No, hold on.
Should we go back to spiders?
I want to talk about meds real quick.
What meds are we talking?
I'm just talking about how I didn't think I needed meds until I took my Adderall for the first time, and I could actually read a document and actually understand what the fuck I was reading. Like, it actually retained in my brain. It actually stuck.
Well, mine is not as severe. It's just spontaneous. I'm just very, 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 very spontaneous.
Yeah. No, I am too at times. It's just that if I had to, let's say I had to, for example, I had to read something for my history class that I took for 2 weeks, and I did not remember a single fucking thing, but I can tell you I know a lot about Hitler from that class. And it's just that I didn't have my medication at the time, but when I got into my sociology class later in the year, I was just sitting in there, and then he started talking about Nietzsche, and then I just fucking focused really hard. And I looked at my boyfriend. I was like, oh, babe, what's going on? I feel tingly. And then I just remembered everything.
It just doesn't feel right for me to be focused.
I need the focus. But yeah, that's all I had to say about meds.
Anyways, what else did you want to talk about? Oh yeah. So speaking of eating, right?
Okay.
Do you ever think of like a Pokemon and you're like, oh yes, I could eat that?
What Pokemon do you want to eat, Justin? Like any Pokemon ever.
I want to eat a Feraligatr.
Why for alligator?
Alligators taste good, and it has huge butt cheeks.
So you want to eat that? You want to eat the gator's ass?
Yeah. It'll be funny.
Okay, that's fair. But like, if you had the option to eat any Pokemon, any animal, that,
Oh wait, I want to
Yeah.
eat God.
So you want to eat Arceus?
I want to eat Arceus.
Okay. That's a good answer. I see a lot of people talk about eating Mr. Mime, and
That is weird.
that's borderline cannibalism.
I don't like that.
But technically, it's not a human, so
It's like asking me to try to eat a chimpanzee, and I would not be comfortable doing that.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Thinking about it.
I want to eat Klefki.
Oh yes, we should chew on it just to see if it's edible or not. Wait.
No, it's gotta be edible.
Most definitely. Like imagine I feel like there's a very squishy it's like an insect. It has a very squishy inside, and the outside is like made of some weird fucking cayenne shit. And then we just roast it and it's crispy as fuck.
I think it's like a lobster where you like slam it down on the table, you put it on the table and you just fucking hit it with a hammer and crack it open.
We need a nutcracker for the shit.
Honey, you aren't eating your food. You aren't eating your Klefki hors d'oeuvres.
It's just, and then if the nutcracker isn't good enough, just get a fucking hammer and just start smashing on the table. Oh yes, we have to eat Klefki. Klefki's for dinner tonight. Get your hammers ready.
Would Gardevoir be the same, if you were to eat a Gardevoir, would it be the same situation as Mr. Mime where it's like dangerously close to cannibalism, or no? I assume so, because it has very humanistic, humanistic.
Oh, very, very much so.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Staryu!
I was about to say Vaporeon, but we can go along with Staryu.
Oh no, I don't want to go back on Vaporeon.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You damn right you know. But like, but Staryu's just a star. Like it's not even like flesh. It's like hard.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
It's from space.
Yeah, it was like a fucking star from space.
Yeah, and then it just evolves into 2 stars from space on top of each other.
Yeah, I guess it'll be for chewing.
I wonder if it will be like a Klefki situation, or like since it's from space, it's just like all rock. What if it's like rock candy, like Minior?
Oh.
Does that mean that like Deoxys is the same?
I think so, yeah.
Because Deoxys is kind of metallic.
Isn't Deoxys like supposed to be the DNA Pokemon?
Let me look that up.
Yeah, because it's Deoxys ribonucleic acid. That's what DNA stands for.
Deoxys forms.
Deoxys is the DNA Pokemon.
Oh god.
We're eating nucleopeptides.
Pokedex. Damn it, load.
Honestly, I just want to eat some gods.
I think a lot of people want to do that. Okay.
It'll be funny.
Damn it. Where's the name? I'm looking for the name of it.
You gotta use Cerebi.
No, this is the official Pokemon website.
The official Pokemon website is garbage. Cerebi has so much.
I just want the name of it.
Cerebi has
Category DNA. I had no fucking idea. Bulbapedia.
No, Bulbapedia is okay.
The DNA Pokemon. Okay, you're right.
As I said. Anyway.
I just wanted to fact check it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You can munch on some polypeptides. Not polypeptide, nucleopeptides.
Hey, yo, science.
Yeah, Ayo science. Anyways, what else do you want to eat? What's normal to eat?
Not a Blissey.
As in Blissey?
Chansey, Blissey, and Happiny, like those. Because they're not, I don't want to eat their eggs. I want to see what they taste like.
That's true, because all the Pokemon says, Pokedex says, is, yes, their eggs are good and nourishing, but I want to know what they taste like.
What about Jigglypuff?
Ew, but yeah.
Wouldn't it be, it's the balloon.
It's just a giant.
It's the balloon Pokemon.
It's just a giant face.
Yeah, but like, does it have air inside it? Like, is it like in Smash Bros. Where like, because you know in Smash, if you like break its shield, it's an instant death.
Yeah.
So is it like that?
Oh.
Should we? If you just poke it.
Just imagine being like a Pokemon trainer is like, oh yes, I caught a Jigglypuff. Now, if I just poke it a little bit, pop.
Just poke it a little bit. Why would you want to poke it?
I don't know. Maybe it grows a zit.
What?
Maybe if it grows a zit, maybe you want to poke the zit.
You want to poke the... Okay. I mean, I guess.
Or grow a pimple, just poke it, you know? Or just maybe, you know, like, you know one of those moves, stealth rock or just spikes.
But if it's...
What if you just throw your Jigglypuff onto it on the spikes, and it just pops, and it just blows up in your fucking face?
Wait, but if it's hollow, that means it has... But if it pops, it's hollow. Or it says, like, its organs and stuff is on the outside?
Maybe it's just one gigantic airbag, and the organs are just pushed to the edges.
Huh.
Maybe that's why its face is on its whole body.
I mean, I guess. I guess. I don't know. I'm fucking... Okay. No. Go back down. Okay. All right. I was messing around with the volume. We are new to this. I literally just downloaded GarageBand 20 minutes ago. And, oh wait, no, take that back, 30 minutes ago.
Oh, we were talking about 30 minutes? Oh, shit.
Yeah, 29. Yeah.
Ah.
Around there.
All right.
I have a topic.
What?
Okay. So let's go. Let's go back to Vaporeon. I think we need to backtrack a bit.
Oh no.
Let's talk about Vaporeon.
I shouldn't have said this.
Let's talk about Vaporeon, but not Vaporeon specifically. About furries.
Yes. Go on.
I think furries are the next evolution to mankind.
Also, elaborate.
Okay. So I was, after class, I went and grabbed food with my friend, and we were just talking. Somehow we got on the topic of furries, and said, furries do so much for humanity, but they don't get the respect they deserve. And then I was like, yeah, like one of the people that made the Moderna vaccine for COVID was a furry.
Is a furry.
Actually, why did I say past tense? They're not dead. Oh no.
Are they dead yet? Let's Google.
No.
It's okay.
So then, and then like just talked about how if you see a furry in full fursuit, you know they are loaded because those bitches cost so much. They cost a lot.
You kind of have to sell like an arm for that shit.
You have to sell arm and leg for that shit, but there's a reason they have that much money. There's a reason, because they are doing good for humanity more than the white man can do for us. And here comes to my point. Furries are the modern day Jesus Christ.
They don't complain.
They don't complain. They do everything they do so much for us, but they don't get the respect they deserve. Like Jesus dying on the cross. Jesus is a fucking idiot. He died for my sins. I wouldn't die for his.
Jesus is a fucking big ass bottom.
Yeah, he's dying for everyone's sins. That's total bottom move. Getting railed to the cross. That's a total bottom move. But back to furries. So then, if furries are the modern day Jesus Christ, then that means that, let's think hypothetically.
Yeah.
Think about it. God, the true God is just some dude in a lion fursuit. And that he can be whatever he wants, but he just chooses the fursuit. And Jesus, his son, was a lamb. Just a dude in a lamb fursuit. That's why everyone, even though Jesus is so in artistic renditions, it's supposed to be tan and a little bit brown, he's pasty ass white. Why? Because he was always wearing the lamb full body fursuit. So they stripped him of his clothes, they stripped him of his skin, and then they nailed him to the cross. Why? Because they hated him. Why? Because he was right. They hated Jesus because he was right.
Because he's a furry.
He's a furry.
What?
Humanity was just afraid of going to where... Humanity was just afraid of progression.
Isn't it always?
I mean, look at everything that happened recently. In the past 3 months? No, June. No, not even June. Fucking October last year. When did the don't talk about it, don't say... Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it. In Texas, about like you can't talk about trans stuff in the school. I think it was in October last year.
I'm not sure.
But then that got passed. But then the Roe v. Wade stuff. Either way, we're going backwards. But back to furries.
Anyways.
Back to furries. I want to clarify, I am not a furry.
We are not furries.
We are not furries. I do know some furries, but I fully respect. I am a furry supporter. I am an ally.
Please, furries.
I love furries because I know they're better than me. They are way better.
They have so much dedication.
They have so much dedication. They're so smart. They have such passion that normal man can't have. Just think about that. Think about that for a minute. Let it sit with you. And then, the people...
They're tuned with the environment.
And here's the thing. You know how people say that they have visions or they can speak or hear from their God? That's true. It's the furries that can hear from God. And you know what God does? Do you know what God calls to them for? To do his commissions. God commissions furries to draw a very detailed porn. And he tips really fucking well.
Speaking of furry porn, there's a lot. They come out faster than normal porn, and I am so
because they're better than us.
Think about it.
Furry porn.
There's more demand for furry porn than just normal porn.
Think about it. There's more because furry artists are better than human artists. Think about it.
That is true though.
Think about it. Like furry. Okay.
Why are they so much better?
Because they hone in on their craft. That's why I say that furries are the next stage in human development. They're the next evolution. We are returning back to our animal roots. That one stumped you a bit?
That one stumped me a bit.
That one stumped you a bit? Okay. Good. That's the point. Yeah, so let it sink in. I know you can't see his face right now, but he is awestruck. June is awestruck. Think about it. Okay.
Is that why Vaporeon is so popular?
That's not why Vaporeon's so popular.
Oh, wait. But, Game Freak knows their audience.
Game Freak does know their audience. The people that work at Game Freak are the audience. They're just providing what they want.
So is Animal Crossing.
I mean, it's not even... No, Animal Crossing is wholesome. Don't ruin that!
Isn't it already ruined, though?
Yeah, it is.
Think about it.
Yeah.
The moment any character comes on, it's already ruined.
Yeah.
Or 34 is...
Who's the next...
Think about it. R34, Rule 34.
If it exists, there's porn of it.
If anything exists...
There's porn of Kirby. I've, accepted that.
They're just so efficiently fast. If the manpower of R34 artists...
You're not going to question the Kirby porn?
I filter that out of my mind.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
but...
making sure.
Don't remind me. I don't want that in my head.
Look, I have to think about it. You have to think about it too. If it's Rule 34, it exists.
Fuck. But if the manpower of Rule 34 artists are put into any other industry, it would just flourish.
Yeah, it would. It would. Sex sells. And we need sex.
Anything needs sex.
Anything needs sex. On God, we gotta get you some pussy, bro. Let me. Fuck. It's just okay. Last thing before. Just think about the drastic comparison from furry porn of any category, and then compare it to human porn of any category, and you tell me which is better. Which captures the scene more, which uses its shading, its colors, everything more, the posing. Can you feel getting railed by human porn? No, you can't.
But I can't feel getting railed by furry porn.
But you can appreciate the art.
Yes, the art is great.
Yeah, you can appreciate the art.
Yes, the art is great.
All right. Glad we got onto that. Back to On God, we're gonna get you some pussy, bro. I love Chainsaw Man.
Oh yes, Chainsaw Man.
And as we're recording this, the first episode came out last week. The second episode came out this week. The new episode is gonna come out on Tuesday. And I have read the whole series 3 times. I do it every year. And everyone is experiencing the anime for the first time.
A lot of people are. And when I just see the comments and I just feel
sad.
I feel bad. I feel like there's this I feel how people in other animes want to spoil the manga for some people. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
I need them to fully experience it.
The full experience, the full ride of Chainsaw Man. Just a beautiful.
Everyone that I tell to get into Chainsaw Man, it is the best fucking thing that I've ever read in my life. It shows because I've read it 3 times, as I stated before. But when I was reading it, I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. This is actually really good. And then I got to chapter fucking 20 or something, and that's when I binge read the entire thing in one night and didn't go to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning. It's not that long of a manga. I just decided to start reading before I went to bed. Something happened. I'm not going to say what because it hasn't happened in the anime yet, but you'll know when you get to it.
Yep.
And then I just fucking binge read the entire thing.
Thankfully, they won't censor it. They said
they're not gonna censor anything, and it's not that one. It's not that one.
I'm not as familiar with just chapter numbers in general. I just go through it all in one go. Usually.
I'll say this. It's after the Eternity Devil.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. It's after that. That's when I started like fucking honing in. I was like, this shit is good. And where was it going? Oh, I got my boyfriend into reading it. He read the entire thing in a day. Yep. I got our friend into reading it, who, keep in mind, doesn't watch anime or read manga. And they read the entire thing in one day. And they texted me and said, I finished it. I'm too tired to feel emotions right now. I'll tell you how I feel when I wake up. And
it's an emotional roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster, all right. But it's just we were just showing the first episode to our friend before he went to bed earlier because he is an old man. But
old boy,
he's younger than
Yeah,
20. About to turn 21.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he just acts like an old man.
Yeah, he does
like an old man.
He fucking acts like he's like he acts like he already passed like fucking like
obsessed with cars,
motorcycles in general.
I feel
like
anything mobile based. It's like a middle-aged dad going through a divorce.
Yeah, that's the correct way to put it.
He was like, you guys are doing a podcast? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, were you gonna put on Apple or Spotify or stuff? I'm like, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
So,
we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
We'll figure it out. Gonna put it on YouTube.
It'll be somewhere.
And I'm gonna tell him to skip to fucking 40 minutes to when we start talking about him. And he's like, ooh, yeah. Oh, you talked about me? That's awesome. And then he hears us talking about I'm an old man, kind of a divorced dad.
Divorced dad energy. not even divorced dad, just divorced energy.
Oh my god. Okay. So do you remember when we were watching Nathan Fillions the rehearsal?
Yes.
Who did we say had divorced dad energy but wasn't even married? Who had divorced energy but wasn't married?
Oh, it was the weird dude. What the fuck is his name? The one. No, it wasn't the rehearsal. We'll get back to that.
It wasn't the rehearsal. It was when we were watching Play-Doh Squish.
Oh,
Play-Doh Squish, the really bad game show.
Oh, I filtered that out of my memory. I forgot.
How could you filter that masterpiece out of your memory?
You see, I just sleep and it's gone.
You just sleep? I'm gonna get this real quick.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. I don't know what to talk about. Ugh.
Alright, I got This is my cat. Misdemeanor?
Meow for the mic. Meow for the mic. Speak, woman. No.
Okay, anyway. No? Okay. So Play-Doh Squish.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I don't blame you if you don't know. It is a horrible, horrible game show.
Oh shit! It's the one where the kids played with Play-Doh for like 8 hours. I don't think they got paid well.
No. Okay. Yeah. You're on the right. It's a game show based entirely on Play-Doh, and they only had one episode, and they have this giant ass set that they only use for one Christmas themed episode. And they got the girl from Modern Family on there, and she looked like she did not want to be there at all.
Well, yeah, because they were just a bunch of kids for 8 hours.
Yeah, there was like 3 families, but please, if you have time, look up Play-Doh Squish. Watch the first episode. This isn't even like, God knows we're not sponsored by this. I wish I could. I want to be on Play-Doh Squish. Yeah. That looks horrible, and I want to have the worst time of my life. I want it to feel like I'm at the worst sleepover ever, and my parents aren't picking up. Yes! Speak! No?
Wait.
Okay. No, miss.
Meow.
Right. Okay.
Alright, anyways.
Alright, well, we're trying to get her to speak. We should have a miss camera, just for miss.
Yeah.
Miss cam. Okay, so...
That means we'll have to follow her around when she's on Zoomies.
Yeah, that's it. That's the point. But only when we're recording.
Yes, only when we're recording. It'll be funny.
So, back to Play-Doh Squish. This had 3 families, and the prize money was only like $3,000. And they had...
I remember.
Yeah.
It's the the LeBron of Play-Doh.
Yeah. Okay, so
the dude man was called the LeBron of Play-Doh.
Dude, okay, hold on, no. So you have to understand that before they even started like building their Play-Doh sculpture, they had to play a game where one of the adults, let me put it this way, one of the adults was
I don't think they were even parents. No, they were not parents.
No. There
was only one with a parent.
One family, and then the other family was
Something happened to your computer.
It just went in sleep mode because it was inactive.
Oh, that's dumb.
But then because there was the lesbians that said they were sisters, but they were definitely lesbians.
Oh, then the most definitely.
They were definitely lesbians. They were trying to censor it. Yeah.
Or it's a theory. It's a theory.
Not just any theory. A game theory.
It's a film theory, man.
No, the white boy will come for us.
Anyways.
But anyway, no, I want Matt Pat to come for me. Here, I'm gonna snap his fucking spine like a glow stick. He can't fight.
I like Matt Pat though.
Yeah, but he's funny.
It's funny though.
Yeah, he's like a funny bad.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a funny bad. It is a funny bad.
It's a funny bad.
It's a self-acknowledged funny bad.
Yeah, I don't know if he acknowledges this sometimes.
No, he does. He's like, my silly dad jokes or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I want, but like, if Matt Pat better not do anything because like I don't think Matt Pat can fight.
We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. It's gonna fucking die. Oh no, You're not gonna kill Matt Pat. We
don't need Matt Pat dying on us.
We need to laugh at. We need one funny white boy a week.
And he's done good to the community. I would want him to live. Also, he is a father. I would also want him to live.
He's a father.
Yeah.
He can't Matt Pat's on like one. Okay, so do you?
Matt Pat's like the person we forget that is a father until he mentions it.
Yeah, because Matt Pat looks like the He has a
MatPat doesn't.
3-year-old. He looks like if you said the word boobs around him, he'd just like have a panic attack.
That is true.
If you said the word boobs.
He looks very innocent.
He looks very innocent, but this man is canonically fucked.
It feels weird because it's like the same feeling as your parents fucking.
Yeah.
And it's not sit well or is it great or is it a good feeling?
Yeah,
it's just weird.
It's just weird. Like I know anyone has sex at any point, but like my God, you can't. That man. I want to say he has never had sex, but I know he has. That's the worst part. He has.
Anyways. How the fuck do we? Oh yes.
That's Play-Doh Squish.
Play-Doh Squish.
All right, because you didn't know that they were parents. Because like the gay parents, and then the one other family with the 2 girls.
Yeah.
The 2 white girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was fucking Braxton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that didn't have the parents.
The nanny.
The Manny, the knockoff Chris. He looked like knockoff Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, and then there was also the family friend who definitely
he was definitely fucking her.
Yeah, they were definitely fucking.
They were definitely fucking.
The thing is that I think she cried.
She cried.
Did she cry?
I'm pretty. Either that or Play-Doh Squish is the reason why she had to go to therapy.
I saw that. I was like, oh fuck.
I think
they are definitely not fucking anymore.
I think. No, and it wasn't because of that. It's because they saw like a tree. They were building a tree for the.
They were building a Christmas tree.
Okay, hold on. I need to explain the logistics of Play-Doh Squish first because that's why we got off topic. So Play-Doh Squish, there are 3 rounds. One of them is one adult dresses as a tree. The other dresses as a reindeer, and the kids stand on the sleds. And then the adult has to run on all 4s, carrying the kids to a pedestal where they can make Play-Doh ornaments to throw at the adults that are in the spinning tree.
Yeah.
And then whoever wins that gets like the placement of that, because there's 3 teams. So after that, there's a scavenger hunt. They made a giant ass fucking detailed scavenger hunt.
And they're okay. You have to think about this. One of the teams are 12 years old. One of them is 6 to 7, and the other one is 5 and 4. Or 6? Or was it 6 and 4?
It's 5 and 6. I think.
5 and 6, something around there. There is a very large level gap. By the way, it's a very large skill gap.
And then after the 12-year-olds won the first challenge, and then if you won that, like however you got placed, there was like a 3-minute timer to go through to.
No. I think it was the 7-year-olds, the 7-year-old girls. They won they did win that one. But it was something around there. But the scavenger hunt,
the fucking 12-year-olds rocked their shit.
They fucking
killed those kids.
They fucking killed the other kids.
They fucking murdered them.
It was a complete
It was a bloodbath. They got like 14. So like you had to go through the scavenger hunt maze, and you had to find lids, and there was the surprise lid, and then there was the gold lid. The fucking Braxton and the other kid, his name doesn't matter. It's not as interesting as fucking Braxton. And they found a surprise lid, but the fucking 12-year-olds, they found the gold lid and and like 12 other Play-Doh lids, so they fucking won. And then after that, they had to actually build their sculpture, which like was a winter wonderland, and they had to have a theme to it. And here's the thing: they had an hour to plan, and then another 3 hours to actually sculpt it. So they had a whole fucking work day on this set. For 8 hours!
And the thing is,
there was only 1 episode!
They're not even getting fully paid.
If you win, you only get $3,000! That's fucking nothing!
And the thing is, they invited,
they invited a guy that was really good at Play-Doh, apparently. And you know what they called him?
the
LeBron of Play-Doh!
And this is our theory, right? This man is so shit at actual sculpting that he had to move to Play-Doh to beat up the other kids that are making Play-Doh. Think about it. It's like
that one episode in iCarly.
that doesn't make sense. It's like they call him the LeBron. Like what fucking thing? Why LeBron? Why LeBron? Understand the references, but why LeBron? LeBron has made a lot of contributions or has made history.
I don't fucking know anything about
in basketball. I'm not completely sure, but
yeah, he was great. He's great.
But comparing this dumb motherfucker, this man that looks married, that looks divorced, but probably has never fucked, to LeBron is an absolute absurdity because this man, I feel that he looks
divorced, but has never fucked.
This is my theory. I feel like he went to school for some art sculpture or some shit. He could not do well in actual sculptures, so he had to level the playing field for himself. He went down ranks, and like if you play fucking what other game? It's like if you're picture.
I got a good comparison. If you've seen iCarly, it's like that one episode where iCarly goes against I think his name was fucking Bobby Flay, and the 12-year-old beat the 5-star Michelin chef, and he has a giant panic attack and like goes into a major depressive spiral, and he's like, winning was the only thing I was good at. But then he found another thing that he was good at. You know what it was? He went to fucking wrestling other 4th graders. A 50-year-old man. This is why we need to watch iCarly, June. This is why we need to watch iCarly.
I don't want to watch iCarly now.
I love iCarly.
Yeah, but it's like...
But it's like that!
Yeah, he just failed in normal art against other adults, so he had to go down the playing field and go chase fucking 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds and like 12-year-olds and making Play-Doh sculptures, and he's become the greatest... quotation marks. It's like LeBron of Play-Doh, and it's so fucking absurd.
It's like he enters like regionals and like puts his sculpture out, and he's like, "All right, and the winner of this year's Play-Doh contest is
the only adult,
the LeBron of Play-Doh," and then like fucking pops off. He's like, "Yeah, get fucked, little Timmy. Why don't you go and get some bitches?" It's like that. Like, what the fuck?
And he. And the man has like white hair. His beard has some white strands. I'm like, what the fuck?
That man has never fucked. Like virginity is a social construct and it doesn't matter. But this man has never fucked. This man is divorced and has never had sex.
It's like I feel like he just lied to his spouse. It's like, oh yes, I am an artist.
I think the other thing
I am a sculptor. I am one of the best sculptors in the world. And turns out the sculptor, yes, I sculpt Play-Doh. You do?
He has divorced dad energy, but he has never fucked and he has never been married. So like it's both of those together, and you think it wouldn't make sense until you see this man. And in case
Gene, please put a photo of this fucker.
Please put a photo of him like right here. And if you don't want your name in here, that's fine. Every time we say it, just bleep it out or like make a really funny sound effect. You could put Miss Meowing. So practicing real quick. Gene.
Anyways.
All right, okay.
That concludes Play-Doh.
That concludes Play-Doh. That was an hour already.
So we talked like 20 minutes just in Play-Doh.
Yeah.
That's how much we hate this fucking show.
Yeah.
It was not even a good. It's a bad. And the thing is, the babysit they don't even say nanny. They say
the nanny.
The nanny because he's a man.
Because being a nanny is a woman's job. Fuck the patriarchy.
But
you can say nanny.
But bro, this this quote unquote family friend, had just had a mental breakdown when she saw the other team's Christmas tree being so much better. She just started crying. I was like, oh no.
Just imagine you go to you are a therapist and you have a new patient come in and she says, I need to talk to someone, and they're like, okay, what made you come in? She says,
yes.
Oh, do you know Play-Doh Squish?
do you know Play-Doh Squish? I starred in that, and I just want to say the other team, they're like 12 years old, and they're like 12 years old, and they're going against our 5 and 6 year old, and their tree is just so much better than ours.
So fucking funny.
Oh my god.
How many? Before we close out, I have something to bring up about therapy. You know what? I'll bring it up next episode because I need to actually double check this. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be really funny because later in life, I want to become a therapist. That's my goal. That's my goal in college.
That's not mine.
That's
I should not be a therapist.
That's not June's. But it would be really fucking funny if like my patient comes in and then a year later they find this however many years down the line that is, and they're like, oh, Dr. Hero, he helped me with my depression and stuff. Man, he was a really good doctor. Let's see what this is. I'll support him. And he hears me talk about,
he just hears your rant about that furries
being the next stage of human evolution. And he just is very concerned.
He's like, oh shit, what did I get into?
And then he comes back to me to talk about what the fuck I just talked about. And that's the cycle, baby. We keep coming back.
Oh, yes.
All right. So, how do you end this?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.